This is down Interstate 65 going south. It looks like Sunday. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us today. We're back in the lovely city of Spring Hill, Tennessee. It is day number 7, Kelly? Lockdown?
I believe it's 7 of the 15.
And what's the 15?
That's the president put on a 15-day watch to see.
I may have to edit what I just said out, that word, because they won't. I don't know if that'll harm us or not, putting that on YouTube or not. But anyway,
what's it called? The Mamba?
That one dude's calling it the Mandela bug.
Oh yeah, Mandela.
So this Mandela bug that's going around and having everybody on lockdown. I think we are on day 7 of a 15 day.
And this is actually day 1 for Metro.
Yeah, so in Davidson County, where we're from, that area in Nashville, they shut her down. Everything shut down. However, we're in Spring Hill, Tennessee, which is a different county, and we actually live in a different county as well. So we come literally 3 counties down.
50 miles.
Yeah, Spring Hill. I guess they're thinking the Mandela bug is not down this way, so we're all good.
Who's thinking that?
The
people
city
that set us up?
The city who has not blocked
us.
the roads or anything like that. Anyway, there's a floor in here that we did before, and I got a video in the chambers for some roller wheels that I had purchased, and I'll put that out eventually. But there was a hallway we could not do because there was a huge dip in that, and we told them we couldn't do that because we couldn't warranty hardwood floor on such a substrate, and so they would need to call a contractor out to come and fix that. However, the contractor was like, I ain't touching that, I don't know anything about it.
2 contractors, I believe.
Okay, so, and here's the thing, I used to frame. That's my first thing I did as my trade, and I did it for many, many years, so I can comfortably say that I'm probably, if not a better framer than I am a floor installer, just as good as a framer as I am an installer. So I'm not going to get in here and start tearing stuff out and not know what it is that I'm doing. I'm not going to be one of those DIY guys that you find on Craigslist that says, I can fix it, and then he leaves and you're like, what happened? What happened? So anyway, that's what we're going to go do in here, is we're going to put a straight edge on it, see where the problem is. We're probably going to rip some subfloor out. We're either going to scab some 2x6s on the side of some joists, or we're going to scab some 2x6s on the side of some joists. Either way, we're going to do that one way or the other. Let's get in here and take a look and see what's going to be involved in getting this thing flat. We don't need it to be level, we just need it to be flat. Let's go.
Flatten the curve.
And I took a look at the floor, and it looks impossible. I'm a little concerned. So right now what I'm going to do is cut some subfloor out and take a look at the structure underneath. See if there's anything we can do. Let's go. That ain't the problem. That's the problem. Get them both plugged in and charge it now, because we're going to need this.
But you don't need one right now?
I will, because I got screws here.
So you want the red one?
If it's charged, just bring me the yellow one and charge the red one. I don't think it's charged up. I'll be pulling these nails. Can't do it. Future reference. These things are my favorite. a nail in that corner. I'm sure we'll frame it. That's the guy I was speaking of. Alright, so here's that. What is the problem? It's not that. But here's this. Oh, look at that.
What is that?
This is, okay, if you guys can see, thank goodness there's knot holes here. Because you can see that this is way higher than this one right here. Almost a quarter of an inch. So that's clearly going to cause a hump. So, Kelly's thinking we should take this down. Sit on the wall.
Looks like it's sitting on the ceiling. Careful getting all in the insulation.
Yeah. Hey. We're at the Home Depot picking up some materials and maybe a new tool. I love new tools, but I've inspected the floor and I've realized structurally I really don't need to cut anything out. Might not be so bad to add something. I'm going to do the best I can with this. The guy is like, I just want my flooring. I think we're both in agreement that it's not going to be perfect. It's not. But we're going to try to get this guy going before this Mandela bug gets out of hand. So we're going to get some material. We'll check it in a minute. Alright, we're back here in the tape section at Home Depot. It looks like everybody's acting just normal here. I'm not really scared of the whole Mandela bug that's going around. But anyway, I gotta get some tape and some glue, some floor glue. Alright, here we go. Don't tell me this bug has wiped out all the liquid nails. What's going on? My goodness. Oh, it's on this side. Okay, so ooh, the red stuff is cheaper than the blue. We'll take two. Take two. Let's go. We got all this cut out so far. This is definitely high and there's not really much we can do about it. I'm going to take a belt sander to this because it is an inch thick compared to this, and that's because these joists were higher than this quarter of an inch, so they used two pieces of 1/2 inch here and then use regular 3/4 here. So what we're going to do is come back over here and you can see where I have cut the plywood, and this time I usually leave it about some sticking out of the wall. That way I can just put a scab on the side of it. But this time I went underneath the wall because I'm going to be raising the floor up, which there was a pretty considerable gap underneath the baseboard here anyway. So once I raise that up, that's going to be great for the quarter round and everything. And the same thing on the other side. And of course I will put my 2x6 scab across here. But what we're going to do first is I'm going to go back through and I got some cedar shims, and I'm going to mark them the same all the way across. And then as I jack this up, I understand it's going to squeeze my shim, but I want to try to jack it up to where there's an actual space so that when I stick it in, I stop at the quarter of an inch on every one of them so that it is consistent all the way across. And then I will chop them off, and then when I put my scab underneath there, it will come up underneath the plywood that has been lifted up, and then I will be able to put a straight edge across these and try to pull this dip up in the middle the best that I can. If that doesn't work, we'll try something else, but that's the method we're going to go with right now. So stay tuned, see what happens. It starts getting better over there anyway. Now we're on the other side. I'm going to shim that side up. Well, this is already up a little bit, so that's good. Now we're going to get this side way up. At least a quarter of an inch. That's going to be beautiful. I think that's really going to fix a lot. So we accomplished what we were trying to do. And right here, what we were trying to do was raise that plywood right here, 1/4 inch. So on both sides, that side and that side, we put our shims in underneath the wall. We put our shims in underneath the wall just to raise that. And the worst part of it was right here. The worst part was this joist and this joist, because after it came off of this landing right here, which was pretty straight, it just took a dive down and swooped down and then flattened out from there on out. So we're not going to be able to make this thing the two heights like one height, but we can make it gradual, and I'm gonna put a belt sander on that just to kind of bring it back in and see if we can't get this thing floored for this family. But here we go, moving on, onward. So now just raising the middle up to match the sides. Where all the nails were, I'm just prying up with this, and then I'll fill in. See what we're looking like here. Oh, that is flat. That's flat. That's flat. It's flat. It's flat. It's flat. So now we'll just fill the gaps in with our shims now. And we should be good to go. Alright, so we got it done. So what we did was we raised this right here up, but we put it up underneath this floor so that we raised this whole floor. We didn't want to just raise this floor right here and have this one still low, because then there'd be more issues. So we were able to get up underneath there and shimmed this up, and then put our scabs beside to raise it up. And look at that, we got like a 1/2 inch gap, which is beautiful, because that's about what we had, was a 1/2 inch dip. So hopefully that took care of it, and we'll find out, and we'll put these first strips on and see where we are at that point. All right, check you out later. Bye. Pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. If I don't say so myself. Alright guys, so right here we had about a 3/8 of an inch dip. So we're gonna go ahead and set the level down from here back over there and see where we are now. Where'd the dip go? It gone. And now we shall lay floor. As looks like we wrapped up for today. We got the subfloor put in, glued, and screwed. And I guess tomorrow we'll go ahead and join back in with the old floor here and finish the hardwood flooring. I think it's gonna work out. Let me show you what we got here. Over there we had a 1/2 inch dip. It was literally a 1/2 inch from there to right here. So we did all the shimming that we could do. Furred up the joist, as you can see. Gone, pretty flat. I can't complain about that at all. And that's what it looks like over there too. So, alright. Alright, so then we'll come back in the morning and start laying floor there. And hopefully we'll get that thing wrapped up tomorrow. So there you go guys, that's how I fixed
I won't say that's how you fix A, but that is how I fixed this floor. It had a dip in the middle of it. Couldn't be installed because you couldn't flex that hardwood down in there. So now we got it where it's flat. Remember, in flooring, you don't have to have it level. It needs to be flat. I don't care if it's on a hill. As long as it's flat, I can install on it. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. Hope you learned something. Hope I brought you some value. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I put out videos. And for the YouTube algorithm, go ahead and smash that like button. That's it for this time, you guys. See you on the next one. Bye.